Yay. Okay, we started our recording. Thank you again, Jake, for doing. So it wasn't my idea. This was his idea. Like he met.
Yes.
Huh? Oh, it's okay. No worries. He met with. So on the team app, in our Diamonds group, what they offered us is for corporate members to do a team call for us to introduce the wellness program. And honestly, Jake, like that was awesome. And I love that you're able to hop on our call. You're a Hawaii boy. We get to see you. We have this opportunity to connect. And he went through a whole training with us that I don't believe we could have gotten anywhere else. So it was 3 weeks ago. Then the wellness program launched. The day that we finished that call, he texts me and he's like, hey, I want to offer like a 2 week review. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet to just go one more step beyond Jake. Unfortunately, you really weren't feeling good last week, and he was like, I'm excited. I'll still be there. I go, absolutely not. Like, you need to rest. He's driving to the hospital. He had like, you weren't feeling well for days. So anyways, we're happy to have this 3 week review. And thank you again, Jake. And I'll let you take it away.
Thank you, Ashley. I'm happy to be with everybody again and looking forward to seeing how things are going. I really want to get a pulse from you all on what's been happening. I can't believe it's already the 16th of October, right? And time really is flying, right? So we've already been 16 days into the wellness programs. I'm curious to hear from you how it's going. I'd love to take some time to give a little refresher. I also have prepared a fun Kahoot game to use as a way to review. So it's not just going to be me giving you answers and rehashing information, but hopefully we can have some fun as we go through it. And I'll have a few prizes available at the end of this for our top 3 winners of the Kahoot game. But yeah, so really it's just an opportunity to touch base with you, to see how things are going, for me to provide a review. I also have responses to some of the questions that you asked from the last time we were together. I tried to gather some information for you on those so we can also hit that as well. So before we jump in, I'm thinking probably one of the first things we'll do is the game, because that'll not only be fun and give other people a time to jump on, but that's where a lot of the review will happen. Before we jump into that, I want to start by setting the tone and setting the stage for how the wellness programs really are timely, especially with everything that's going on right now in the world. So when you think about 2020 and all of the curveballs and situations that have been presented to us, we've had the opportunity to learn what the word pivot really means, and adjustment and adaptive and all these things that are so critical to learning how to still move forward at such a unique time. I've said this on a call similar to this one before with, I know, Eliza and Ashley Kemma and Noel and other team members, but I've been on many calls since March, the beginning of COVID. And as I've been on these calls, I have gotten a pretty good pulse from the field on a couple things that have stuck out to me. And those primary things are, people right now in the world are yearning more than ever before for community and connection. If we can wrap our minds and hearts around what that means, we are going to be so much better equipped to help meet needs and to use our resources and our knowledge and product to do that as well. Community and connection. Think about what happens to a person when community is taken away and people start to feel disconnected. When disconnection happens, oftentimes individuals feel isolated. They feel alone, lost, hopeless, in despair. When they lack community, it then compounds the situation to have them going through these issues and problems by themselves. These consequences of disconnection and lack of community oftentimes leads to mental illness, emotional illness, physical illness, and so on. So when you think about health and wellness and you think about everything that's been happening this year, people right now are in desperate need of increased and improved health. They're in desperate need of lifestyle changes and ways to figure out how to pivot. The wellness programs, you've had 16 days now to hopefully dabble in them a little bit more, right? And to think about things we've learned. But these programs are very timely. think about the three targeted areas of immunity, relief, and mind and mood, and how those help with consequences of disconnection and lack of community. I just wanted to set that as a backdrop to help us see that what we have available for us now and for customers is going to be very monumental in helping people learn how to adapt and move forward at such a difficult time. So with that being said, Ashley, I want to just ask real quick, are you okay if we start the game now, or should we wait in case there's others that are joining and you want them to jump in the game too? We're okay? Okay, so with that backdrop, let's jump into the review, AKA the Kahoot game. And I'm gonna switch my screen. Basically, all you're gonna need is a digital device outside of the one that you're currently using to engage with me on. So let me go ahead. It can be your phone if you have a phone or an iPad or something else. Let me find this. Okay, here we go. And can you all see that? Okay, so go ahead and go to www.kahoot.it and then enter that PIN and then put in a unique name for yourself. It can be a real name, it can be a playful name. Nice, I already see some people entering in. We'll get the music going a little bit and get the mood going. So we got M and Desu in there. Nice, 3 of us are on now. If you're running into problems logging in, remember it's kahoot.it, it's not kahoot.com. So kahoot.it and then enter the PIN and then enter a name. Nice, we got 10 of us logged in. Hope everyone's Friday is going well. We're excited for the weekend ahead of us. Mocha, Gina, Noel, Alexis, Vicky, Char. It's good to have everyone. Moana, Mary. Mama Yosh. Heather I, good to have you. Okay, we got 13. Is that all of us, or should I wait a little longer? Carlo, Ashley. I was just talking to Carlo. We good?
I think some are still trying to hop in. I mean,
Okay.
hop on Kahoot, but
Okay, let's wait. If they're still trying to jump on, we can wait.
and then
So
make sure you guys are using a different phone or a different device.
yeah, different device, because you're gonna need to use the screen you're looking at me at right now to see the questions and the prompts, and then you're gonna use your phone or other device to respond. So that's why you need 2 devices for this. We're gonna have a couple practice questions at the beginning worth no points, just to help everybody get into the Kahoot game. And if you've never played before, hopefully that'll help you understand how it works. Nice, we got a few more people logging in. We'll give you all a little bit longer. And let me try to get my screen organized. Okay, nice. Looks like we're at about 16 people so far. And we'll probably start in just a minute or so. While we're waiting, I'd love to hear in the chat box, what exciting plans do you have, if any, for this weekend? And if excitement looks like just relaxation, that's my kind of excitement too. So it doesn't have to be like crazy, but what kind of fun plans do y'all have for this weekend? Anything exciting going on? Nice, we are up to 19 people now. Good, looks like we have a total of 26 people on the Zoom, 19 people so far in the game. So we'll start in just a bit. And okay, so let's go ahead and start. So this game will serve again as a review and a refresher of the things that we've been learning. And if you're new to wellness programs and you haven't had the previous training, that's just fine. Feel free to ask questions at the end of the game as we get into this a little bit more. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna go ahead and start the game. and you'll see how this works. Okay, so here's the first question worth no points. Multiple choice. The wellness program launched on October 1st offers kits in which 3 target areas? I just mentioned them not too long ago, so hopefully this will be an easy one. Nice. On your phone is where you engage. You have 5 seconds left. Good job. Okay, nice. So immunity, relief, and mind and mood are the 3 targeted areas for the first rollouts that we just received on October 1st. Good job. You all know what we're dealing with. You all know what's in front of you. Perfect. As we go forward, just to let you know how this game works, you get points. Eventually, you'll get points for answering questions correctly, but also for the speed in which you respond. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. At the end of the game, I'll have some prize giveaways for the top 3 winners. And really what it's going to be is I got permission to give away points. So free doTERRA dollars coming your way for those top 3 winners at the end of this game. So good job, everybody. Let's go on to the next. Here's another practice question. If you were on the last call, you would know this. What's my all-time favorite exclusive mini item in the wellness program kits? We'll see if you get this right. Time is up. Okay, nice. A lot of us remember this. Good job, everyone. So 12 of us got this one right. Deep Blue Mini Tube is my favorite. I haven't even experienced it yet because I haven't got Kit 2, but just seeing it makes me happy and I can't wait to try it out. So Deep Blue Mini Tube was the correct answer. And let's see how that affects already, just kind of a sneak peek at score. Oh, nope, sorry. Next question. Each wellness kit is priced at what amount and with a total PV of what? Price and PV. This one counts for points. My bad, it jumped on me. You got 5 seconds. Nice, good work, y'all. So if you answered $75 at 60 PV, you're correct. So every kit in the 3 programs that we have, immunity, relief, and mind and mood, each kit in those programs are priced at $75 and 60 PV. And those 2 numbers there memorize because the simplicity of this is what's great. It's going to allow you to have a consistent price point and PV point so you're not getting confused and customers aren't getting confused, but you're always going to message to them that each kit is priced at $75 and at 60 PV. So good job if you got this one right. Okay, and this one counted for points. My bad, it skipped on me. So let's see how we did on this one. Ooh, nice. Mama Yosh is in number 1 with Corrine, C. Molina, Heather I, and Ashley in 2nd through 5th place. And on the bottom, it says up 13 places is Chriselle. So Chriselle is the highest climber over the past 3 questions. Y'all better watch out for Chriselle because she's coming for you. Okay, here's the next question. True or false? You can select up to 6 add-on items each month per kit at a discounted price. Select up to 6. Pay attention to the wording there. Five seconds. And time. Okay, so this was kind of tricky because of the wording, and I did this intentionally just to make sure we understand it. So you can select up to 3 add-on items each month per kit at a discounted price. If you look here on the slide from last time, you can see in parentheses, 6 items are available for you to choose from per track, but you can only choose up to 3 of them per kit. So a little tricky question, but yeah, if you got this one right, good job on that. And let's see how that impacts our scoring. Nice. So Mama Yosh is still in number 1. Good job, Mama Yosh. Followed by Alexis, Ashley, Gina, and Marissa. Char just hit answer streak 4. So good job, Char. Here we go. Let's move on to the next question. Quiz question, multiple choice. Which of these items can be found in the immunity program? Kits 1 through 3. A little tricky as well. I'm unveiling one of the answers that's correct on the screen just to help you out. Which of these are in the immunity program? Okay, so this one also is a little tricky and a little curveball because you might not have had as much time to refresh on those slides. However, the correct answers here for the immunity program is Tea Tree 15 ml and Breathe 5 ml. So those products you'll find in the immunity track. Tea Tree is in kit 2 and Breathe is in kit 3. Both great products for helping to purify and helping to cleanse, and very well why that's one of the main reasons why they're in the immunity program and track. So good job if you got those two right. FCO Mini and Copaiba soft gels are not in the immunity track. Ooh, Ashley bumped up to number 1 with Char. Char came up from the bottom. Good job, Char. And Simolina, Mama Yosh, and Alexis in the top 5. Up 5 places is Heather, and Heather is currently the highest climber. So there's a lot of movement in this top 5 group. Good job. Here comes the next question. 6 of 12. Complete the following statement. You can purchase wellness kits. Which one is correct? Choose the correct end to the statement. Good job, you all. Yeah, so good. So the correct answer here is you can purchase wellness kits on monthly LRP only. So right now, these programs are only available to customers through monthly LRP option. It is not available currently as an enrollment option. It's not available as a one-time order. So make sure you're aware of that. And one of the good things about that is it really helps to strengthen your LRP and also helps to maximize and increase retention. So good to know that. And maybe in the future, in 2021, sometime down the road, it might become available as an enrollment kit. But for now, it's LRP focused. Let's see how it affects our points. Ooh, it looks like our top 5 held. Good job, top 5. Up 3 places is Corinne, and Corinne is the highest climber here so far. So good job, Corinne. True or false? You can use points to buy wellness kits. It is false. Good job. Most of us got that one right, or correct, I mean, and the correct answer is false. So you cannot use points to buy wellness kits, unfortunately. So that's not something you can do. Good job if you got that one right. Standings looks like they're holding and starting to solidify. Char is still there though. So Char, good job with 7 correct answers. You're holding that number 2 spot. Ashley in number 1, Simolina in 3, Mama Yosh in 4, and Alexis in 5. Here's the next question, 8 of 12. Multiple choice. Benefits of the wellness program for members include, select all that apply. Time. Good work. So if you guessed all of them, you are correct. So, and these aren't the only benefits, but some of the primary benefits for members for you all is access to savings for being loyal, product education, being able to try premium sized minis and LTOs before anyone else does, and sustained results in result of jumping into a program that helps to create lifestyle habits and changes. So good work if you got that one correct. Let's see where our standings are. We had some movement here. Hello, Marissa. So Ashley's in 1, Char 2, Mama Yosh, Alexis, and Marissa. It says Gina is back with an answer streak of 3. Welcome back, Gina. Here we go to the next question. Type your answer. So what is the limit of kits you can purchase per program per month? What's the cap? It's a number. So type in a number or put in a number. Good, about 10 seconds left. Good job. So this shows us the answers that came through. The correct answer is 4. So we have about half of us got this one right. Good job if you got this correct. The wording of this question is a little, I probably need to work on it, but basically each program, immunity, relief, and mind and mood, each month you're able to maximize and get up to a quantity of 4 of each kit per month per track. So you can get 4 immunity, 4 relief, 4 mind and mood, up to 4 each month. So good job if you got that one correct. Let's see how that impacts. Oh, sorry, jump to the next one. Which wellness programs are you currently most excited about? Personally, I just want to hear from you. There's no points on this one. Which ones are you most excited about? Nice. It looks like majority of us are most excited about relief, and that's awesome. I love that. So relief came in at number 1, and we have a split between mind and mood and immunity. Interesting. Nice. And I believe this next one, sorry, it's kind of just pushing through without showing score. I think this next one also is for no points. Just me wanting to poll you and get some feedback. So open-ended question. What are you currently doing or planning on doing to help people engage in the wellness programs? It can be a sentence answer, it doesn't have to be long, a statement. I just want to get a sense of what are you trying to do? You got a lot longer to answer this one. Just trying to brainstorm with you and collaborate. That's all this is about. I just want to get some thoughts. You have a minute left, so no rush. Again, you can be brief. Doesn't have to be a long answer, but just would love to get some of your thoughts. About 50 seconds left. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds left. And time. Let's see what our team came up with. So here's some of our answers. I plan to share my own experience through each of these kits so everyone can see what comes in it and see how they are being used in an actual routine. I love that. So from your own experiences, we can't share what we don't know. I love it. Texting my customers, not on LRP, sharing it via social media and my website, educating, one-on-ones, speaking about it a lot. Market and explain they can try products for a discounted price. I love that. Focusing on retention, finding people's pain points, and setting them up with what will serve them best, really emphasizing the ease and education involved. Be more personal, target their most important concerns related to the kits. Market and explain they can try products for a discounted price. I said that already, sorry. Connecting with customers and engaging on social media, sharing education, trying to learn all I can about each program, social media and one-on-ones, education, personal usage, and consumption and sharing. So pretty cool to look at this group here and see the patterns and what we're trying to do individually, but also collectively. There's a lot of focus on education, a lot of focus on sharing, and on experiences. and really trying to get the word out to the customers in a way that meets their needs. So thank you for sharing this. I hope this doesn't erase on me. I want to keep the data. Okay, let's move forward and see this last one. Open-ended questions. What's your favorite thing so far regarding the wellness programs? Go ahead and take time to respond. And this is our last question, and then we'll be done. Got about 30 seconds or so left. Nice, we got about 15 answers in so far. About 20 seconds left, everyone. Five seconds. And time. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what we said. So here's your favorite thing so far. Education, retention. I like that you can choose which track to focus on first. The simplicity, targeted healing, everything. The wellness program sets us up to get the greatest effect on the oils in the focus areas. Targeted, thoughtfulness involved, easy, the fun-sized items and how many different products that help within those wellness concerns. I love the convincing, the savings here. The add-ins that are offered are great. Ease for customers to focus on, and we can focus on hero products. Again, ease and limited products. Ease for customers to purchase and understand targeted programs. 3 months of kits for a certain target. So a lot, again, is focused on the simplicity here. You all love that. And you love that you have products and program that is able to help meet specific needs in the process. So thank you for sharing. This is always fascinating to hear for us at the home office what you see as valuable, but I hope it's also cool for you to see as you're looking through this together. So let's go ahead and wrap up and see who our top winners are. So Alexis came in at number 3. Congratulations, Alexis. We have Char in number 2. And our first place winner is Ashley. Congrats, Ash. And 4th and 5th place, we have Marissa and Mary. So great job, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the Kahoot and stop share. Okay, I hope you all had fun playing that game, but I guess most importantly, I hope you learned and were reminded of some important things along the way. Let me go ahead and just take some time to respond to some of the questions that I was able to gather from the last time we were talking together. And then from there, I'd love to give us a chance to talk and to unmute and to discuss a little bit. So one of the questions that came up, will customers be notified at the end of their 3 months, letting them know that the program will repeat if they don't do anything? So I reached out to our marketing contact for that question. He said, yes, customers will be notified regardless of whether or not they opt into the email journey. Everyone will get the basic email package. And I guess that's how he framed it. But really, everyone's going to get a welcome email, and everyone will get notified when they get towards the end of their 3rd month that, hey, you're coming to the end. You can either let it continue on and it'll recycle and repeat to kit 1 within that same track, or you might consider jumping into a different program. So that is communication that everyone will be getting. Hope that helps answer that question. Another question that came up was, is there any way on the back end to track engagement of the wellness advocates? I think this was you, Alexis, right? Alexis, our data lover. I remember that, Alexis. So unfortunately, we don't have that ability to allow you to track data on the back end for privacy reasons, I guess is what I was told. But we're not able to have that shown or shared on the back end. So I guess a lot of it will have to be more front end work with you, your team, and just trying to find ways to keep in touch and connected so that you can try to get a pulse of what that's looking like. So I'm sorry, Alexis, that we don't have those numbers for you, but hopefully at least the answer helps you know how you can now maybe pivot and adjust. Let's see. Question around content coming from email, QR code, and ebook. So I know there was someone else on the call last time that asked a question around like what kind of stuff are they getting throughout these different email pushes and QR code pushes? Is it the same content? Is it different content? So when I checked in with marketing, they still don't have a clear answer for me on that. The content is going to be shared in team app eventually, so you all know exactly what's being pushed out. I think right now they're just trying to keep ahead of October and get ahead of November a little bit when it comes to content. I did follow up on the ebook. Ebook is making great progress and is still targeted to launch November 1st. So that ebook should become available. There's actually going to be 3 ebooks, one for each program, and the ebooks will be free and will be available for those in the program as well as those not in the program. So everyone will have access to the ebooks if they were wanting that education and access as well. So those were the questions that I was able to pull and extract. I might be missing some. What other questions are there or were there from last time? I'd love to just take time to answer any questions you all have about the wellness programs thus far.
I'll ask a question about inventory.
Perfect.
How are we doing with inventory? Is there any chance that we keep selling all these wellness kits and it's going to sell out? I did hear yesterday on a call that 35,000 people are in the wellness program right now.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? So amazing. Right now, inventory is good, Ashley, and it's been a blessing because, like we talked about briefly on the last call, I think we have been stockpiling and trying to preempt this by getting product lined up for the wellness programs. So we're looking good on inventory. Just to also complement what Ashley just said, I also got some numbers on how many kits. Sorry, let me check because I sent a question to Sai in the middle of the call. I just want to make sure I'm telling you this correctly. Yep. Okay, so I was able to find out the number of units sold. And I wasn't allowed to give you the exact number, but I'm going to give you pretty close. So I guess just in the chat box, which track do you think is selling the most kits so far? Is it immunity, relief, or mind and mood? What are y'all's thoughts? I see a lot coming in. Good. We have relief, mind and mood, mind and mood. A lot for mind and mood. We have a lot for immunity. So those seem to be the top 2 coming from this group so far. So our number 1 unit sold currently is immunity, and it blows the other 2 out of the water. We're over 17,000 units sold for immunity. And that's probably a little closer than I'm probably supposed to tell you, but we're over 17,000 units sold for immunity. We're right around 7,000 units sold each for relief and mind and mood, interestingly. So those 2 come in neck and neck. Immunity is far surpassing that right now. So yeah, Nicole says, wow. And that makes me so happy, Jalen says. So there are already great evidences and indicators that people are benefiting. Thousands and thousands of people already are dabbling in and getting their feet wet with the program. And now you have the chance to really educate yourself so that you can help move them forward throughout the program and help them have meaningful experiences. So yeah, thanks, Ashley, for sharing that. Any other questions? What other questions do you have as you've had some time to think and to plan and strategize and get into the programs? Anything else I can help answer? No, nothing. If there's nothing, put in the chat box you're good. Because if you're good, that helps me know too. Just so I know if you're thinking, if you're still thinking, that's fine. So Ashley says she's good. Aiko's good. Nice. Okay, nice. So it seems like we're all pretty set and we feel pretty comfortable. Charity, thank you. Mikala, thank you. Regina, perfect. Okay, that makes me happy. So we feel pretty good about what's going on and where we're at right now. I would love to, excited to keep learning. Yes, this call is super helpful. I'm good. Okay, perfect, perfect. So helpful for me to know that for you all, we feel pretty confident and good about where we're at. I'd love to share with you some tips and tricks that I've been gathering as I've been on dozens of these calls over the past month. So I've tried to kind of whittle down top tips from the field as far as what are other people doing right now to help maximize the wellness program for themselves and for others. So I whittled it down to 10. Let me just share with you those top 10. These by no means, I'm not telling these to you in the sense that you need to do them. I'm sharing them as ideas, just brainstorming, and hopefully it just helps get the juices flowing as well. So let me go ahead and switch my slide deck. And here we go. Okay, can we all see my screen? Aiko, I can only see you, so I'm looking at you, Aiko. Perfect. I see Aiko and then Chriselle. Okay, so here's some of the top tips. And a lot of you said this in your comments, but I heard from many people, and I'm talking presidential leaders, blue diamonds, every rank I'm hearing this from. But before we can share competently and in a helpful way, it's also helpful to really make sure we're becoming the product of the product. And we're starting with ourselves and our families. So that doesn't mean to not share if you haven't had experiences yet. But what this does mean is you're going to be a lot more equipped and able to help people understand the value, see the benefit, and know how to identify which programs might be most helpful once you're getting into the programs. So one suggestion is you might consider spending the month of October along with sharing, with making sure you, your family, your team is diving into the program and really taking time to experience it. I was on a call not too long ago with a newer builder, and one of the things she said was, Jake, I'm just so stressed because I don't know what to say. And I don't know how to communicate to people about the wellness programs. And I told her, I said, look, I don't have the answer to that question or the magic response to that. But I do know that the better you understand the wellness program and the product, the less you're going to have to be thinking about that. It's going to become intuitive. So then you can do what you do best. And what you all do best is you're there for people. You help them along the way. You're able to support them and follow up with them and encourage them and provide them with the experiences and education and stories that you have. You're going to be able to do what you do best when you're not having to worry about what was the max again? Was it 4? How many kits per month per what? Like what's a track? If you don't know the answers to those questions, it's going to be difficult. So product of the product is something to consider. Something else I want you to think about is the correlation between promoting a lifestyle of wellness through the wellness program and how that couples with teaching people the benefits of creating new behavioral habits. I believe I hit on this briefly on the last call, but just to circle back to this, on average, it takes the average person about a little over 2 months or so to create a new habit or to create and form new behavior. That's a give or take, right? Some take a lot longer, some take a lot less, but about 2 months to help a behavior stick and become a little bit more prominent in somebody's lifestyle. If you help educate people about that and help them understand that this program is not a one and done, it's not a quick fix, but it's to teach you how to change your mindset, your heart set, your lifestyle in a way that lifts and compels and promotes better health in your life, that really is something that you could better message. So that's a thought. How might you better understand the psyche behind habits and coupling that with how you market this? consider starting by reaching out to people on LRP, your LRP diehards. This came from another top leader. So she said, I'm going to start with my LRP diehards, the ones I know that are fully invested and on board and just killing it with LRP. I'm going to go to them first. I'm going to share the program with them first. And then I'm going to work my way down from all the way down to those that have no LRP. So for her, she wants to start with the easiest reach. In her opinion, it's the LRP diehards. And then from there, make a plan to reach out to those with less LRP and so on and so forth. So that's something you might consider as well. Here's another cool thought if you haven't looked into this yet. In your back office, another suggestion is to go to Teams, Detailed Genealogy, and filter your next LRP PV. By doing that, you'll be able to pull up your team and see the PV standings for everybody on your team. And then you can also focus top down that way as well. So this is a way to actually visually see standings and to see how you can focus on those that might be struggling with LRP, PV, and those that might not be struggling. So that's just a tip on the back office of how to move forward with that. Consider going through the wellness programs together. So this, I kind of hit on this already, but a lot of teams are encouraging their team to either go through one track together at the same time and then taking time throughout the week to have a platform to talk about it. DIYs, recipes, to-dos, or other teams I know of are saying, you know what, we don't have to all go in immunity. Let's all choose a track at least that we can all jump into. And then we'll have touch points throughout the week to collaborate and to share the different things that we're learning so that, again, we can become the product of the product and know how to better connect and help people throughout. So that's something else you might consider. This was a thought that came to my mind the other day. Consider your top 5 strengths when reaching out to others. It was interesting because I've been on a lot of calls, like I said, and it was pretty cool to hear people saying stuff like, I want to start off by reaching out to my friends first, or those builders that I have a great relationship with first. And it made me think, you know, if relationship strengths are among your top strengths, you might want to consider starting to maximize that strength and start by reaching out to people that you have connections with already. So I'd invite you to refresh on your top 5 strengths and consider how you might look at each of those strengths from top down and ask yourself, my top is achiever. How might my achiever strength in me help me in moving forward strategically with the wellness programs? Or how might my achiever strength help me in reaching out to somebody in a way that empowers me to be my best self so that I'm giving them my authentic self? That's something to consider as a thought I'd invite you to maybe think through. Ramp up your DIYs, your recipes, your how-tos. When it comes to each of the kits and the programs, ramp that up, get a list going and be prepared to strategically share with your customers as they're going throughout their journey. You don't want to drown them in DIYs and recipes and to-dos, but come up with a list and figure out how you might drip it out to them in a way that they can digest, understand, and it helps them moving forward. Everybody loves DIYs, recipes, and to-dos. That's something that we know as doTERRA Ohana. We understand that people love it when you give them those stuff. So think about how you might maximize that as well. Hold wellness consults regularly. So we talked about this on the last call. Sarah Marie Russell mentioned the importance of holding wellness consults. And Sarah Marie said, if I was you, I would spend the entire month of October doing wellness consults and connecting and reconnecting with people and reestablishing relationship and helping them see again the blessing and value in having a solutions focused program to meet their needs and problems. Another thought from a leader is I heard of a leader recently that is going to do wellness consult classes once a week and offer them with limited spots to kind of to promote this exclusiveness vibe. So she's going to promote that there's so many spots for this wellness consult in regard to these specific tracks and try to encourage people to learn more about it by doing that. So that's a thought. know the resources and assets that are available to you. I've heard of many leaders just even in the past week that are spending hours creating their PowerPoints or their marketing resources and materials. Check out social media. Check out doTERRA Social and Canto if you have not already. We have been updating the assets there. doTERRA Social is more robust and up to date than Canto is. Canto, I'm sure we're very familiar with Canto, but doTERRA Social, if you have access to that and you're willing to check it out, there are tons of resources there that are editable and resources that you can use already made for you. So something to keep in mind is that as well. Also, the Live Guide. You might consider refreshing yourself on the Live Guide because it also has an outline for wellness consults and how to hold one. So go check out that resource on doTERRA's website and see if you can pull up the Live Guide and refresh yourself on a wellness consult if you or anyone on your team might need that. I believe this is our last tip from the field, number 10. Consider the value, my friends, of coupling LLV and its add-ons with the wellness program and its add-ons. LLV has 60 PV. Wellness program kit is 60 PV. That puts customers at 120 PV. They just need 5 more PV to get them over the 125 hump, which is where add-ons come into play. So think about the awesomeness that could happen if you find messaging and marketing and teach people the foundational benefits of LLV with the pathway of an immunity track or relief track or mind and mood track. And if they see that as complement and in tandem, it will allow them to receive more holistic health, but also allow them to maximize the blessings of LLV. Where am I at? LRP. And it'll help you as the business owners to also be blessed on the LRP side of things as well. So those are some of the tips and some of the things that I've been hearing from the field. I hope it's helpful to some extent, at least to get the juices flowing. I'm going to stop sharing for a bit. I'd love to hear your thoughts and other ideas or suggestions that you'd like to share as well. And Ashley, Liza, Noel, anyone else on here, if you all have anything you want to add, feel free to chime in at any time.
Hi, Jake.
Hi.
I'm Kalina here. I just want to share just how helpful this was, and just where I'm at. I've been feeling a little overwhelmed with all of this. And like, oh shit, October 1st was like 2 weeks ago. I like haven't really done much. And so you just shared of all those ideas for how to, just different ideas for how to share. I feel way more grounded and like, okay, I can, just kind of take this in small strides and go into the back office. Like that tip for starting with LRP Rockstars.
Yeah.
Sounds like feels really digestible. Like, okay, I can just start somewhere. Because I tend to just get really overwhelmed with like, this is all so amazing, but how do I even like take one step forward?
Sure.
So this was just really, really helpful.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you, Ashley, for doing this follow-up call.
Thank you both.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Any other thoughts or comments? Eliza's asking, do we have an idea when we can order the updated Live guides? I don't have that off the top, but let me look into it because I know they're updating it. So yeah, that's a good question. I can look into that for us. Any other thoughts? I had a couple other things I wanted to hit on, but pretty much almost done. We're towards the tail end. So anything else? And you can direct me. I'm happy to adjust as needed.
Maybe Jake.
Yeah.
So I only know that the wellness kits were updated on the Live Guide on the website only because I went on and clicked on it because I was going to do a overview. So if maybe you can give the feedback to corporate that when they update guides to let us know.
Got it.
And when newly updated guides are available for print, that we can order printed guides to let us know, because we really like the Empowered Success training and we rely on it, and we want to make sure that we use the most updated stuff.
Okay. Let me put that before I want to make sure I track it and not lose sight of this. So something as simple as Team App, right, Ash? We can just make sure we're kicking that out to you so you know when these things are happening, and then you can disseminate it to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Build Team App on when updates happen. Got it. Thank you. Okay. I wanted to share a couple more things with you. One is, not sure if you've had a chance to see the value yet of the kits broken down with the add-ons for both wholesale and retail value. Were you able to see the retail value? Just shake your head up or down or side to side. Yes? No? Okay. So I know on your call, you were one of my first rounds last time, and I was giving you information before it was even created on a slide. So it wasn't as complete as it is now. Let me just quickly go back because I want you to see numbers, and I hope that helps you see how numbers compute with value here. And then afterwards, I want to take a step back and just end with talking about how all the different activities we have going on really is harmonizing very well with Founders Club 2.0, and just help bring that to the surface to help you see the cohesion here. Because I think just like, sorry, was it Calais? Like Calais said, there's always so much going on. And I think there's not to mention in our own lives, let alone in doTERRA, we always have different things coming at you, whether it's Diamond Club or Silver Club or incentive trips or all these things. But my hope in ending this call is to help you see the cohesion so that you can move forward, not feeling like, gosh, this is another thing, but seeing it as an opportunity to continue to build and be blessed and to bless. So we'll end on that. But let me for now just switch back to my slide deck and share with you a few more slides. Okay, can you see the entire slide, or is my screen of our faces blocking your view? You can see the slide. Okay. So here you can see the exact to the penny amount of value that is here for kit 1 immunity, kit 2, and kit 3 for wholesale. We were able to get that down pretty precise for you. I also wanted to show you what the value is for retail. Look at the darker bubbles. So the retail value here, 131.67 for kit 1, 128.67 for 2, and 139.32 for kit 3. Now remember, you can't sell these at retail. I'm not showing them to the prices for that reason. I just want you to see value so you can see how much value members are actually getting. Let's take a peek at, this one. So here you see wholesale for relief and retail. Look at how much that jumps up. 175.33. Again, how much are people paying for each kit? $75. 175.33, 118 for kit 2, and 139 for kit 3. And here comes Mind and Mood. $113.34 retail, $127.33 for kit 2, and $122.67 for kit 3. So pretty substantial. And I hope that helps give you a little bit more insight to the dollar value behind the product and everything that's coming at you and at your customers. One more slide. Let me stop. Yeah, sorry. For time's sake, I'm trying to pick and choose what I'm sharing. I don't think I shared this slide with you last time because it wasn't created yet, but you might have seen it somewhere else. Just in case you haven't, let me share this. So here gives you the numbers of value for the add-ons. It tells you the product, the wholesale cost, the regular PV, the discounted price, and then the adjusted PV that people are able to benefit from. Keep in mind, PV always goes down when discounts happen to match and to help offset that. So hopefully this slide is also helpful for you if you haven't seen it yet. Again, you can see numbers and you can see value, and now you can start figuring out, how am I going to help people maximize LRP? How are these add-ons going to be packaged? How can I use them to really help benefit them and benefit you in your business? So that's it. Those are the slides I wanted to share, just the additions from last time that I don't think you got because you were on the front end of this. Super helpful. Thank you from Calais. And thank you everyone else. I can see your comments in the chat box. So good. I'm happy to hear this is helpful. Again, just as we wrap up, Founders Club 2.0, I think that was something that when it was kicked off had a lot of movement and excitement and energy behind it. And then, like, you know, life happens. We keep moving forward. Convention happened, leadership. I mean, there's all these things that are going on, and it's easy to have different programs or activities become out of sight, out of mind. I want to resurface the Founders Club 2.0 for you to really see the opportunity that's available for all of us here to benefit from the blessings that come from simply being invested and consistent in building your business. Yes, there are 200 spots available for Founders Club 2.0. 200 spots, which means not everyone is going to get one of those spots. But if you recognize that every activity that doTERRA has, again, Silver Club, Diamond Club, incentive trips, we have wellness programs going on right now. You have promos, you have BOGOs. I mean, everything that we have going on, if you step back, you recognize that all of these programs, when you invest, give you points towards Founders Club 2.0. You're getting points just simply by being invested and trying to move forward in the activities that are before you. I invite you to not get overwhelmed and to not feel overwhelmed, but to look at it as options and ways for you to build and grow, to rank advance, to increase retention, to improve LRP. And as you begin to step back and not get stressed with everything going on, but just take time to identify what can you do today and what can you do this week and this month to move, you're going to be in a good place. And regardless of whether or not you get one of those 200 spots, I think the idea behind Founders Club 2.0, don't look at it as an end destination. It's not a final arrival point. It's not like the hike to, I don't know, trying to think of an example of a mountain back home. Like, it's not like you're hiking to the top of a mountain. This is more of a lifestyle attitude. It's recognizing that founders, just like everyone else, has the opportunity to bless, add hope and healing to the world by understanding your product, understanding your purpose, and connecting with the people around you so that you can bless lives. I know that's what drives us. And as you let that continue to motivate you past your stress and past any worries you have, you're going to be building naturally, and you're going to be getting points for Founders Club without you even realizing it. So if you haven't checked your FC 2.0 status for a bit, check it, because you're probably getting points. And the field is wide open, and it's ready for you to seize and to take advantage of. So I wanted to leave you with that thought, and maybe turn some time over to Ashley in closing, if you have any final thoughts or anything you want to share. But that's what I wanted to close with, is everything we have comes together as one whole for your betterment. And if you step back and see that, you're going to find peace in the journey.
I can't top that. So thank you so much, Jake. I just want to say thank you again to all of you and Jake and the other leaders on this call, Noelle. I know Joe invited her team, Colleen O'Hare, Liza. It's really nice to be able to come together and take advantage of a corporate call that's offered to us. So Jake, thanks for your wisdom, your training, and your motivation. Founders Club, I linked the tools in the chat for you guys. Everyone has a chance. And I don't know if you guys saw those statistics.
I just want to add to Ashley, because I'm sure you've been hearing that a lot recently,
Right.
but I've seen the points. I've been on the back end and I've seen the numbers of how many points people have. There's a ton of people that aren't moving, and there's a ton of people that aren't recognizing that even if you only have 50 points, 70 points, 100 points, you have more than a lot of people. So don't get caught up in the fact that I'm late to the race. Recognize, again, kind of setting the tone, doTERRA's business right now is thriving. It's doing well. However, I think a lot of people feel stuck. A lot of people feel disconnected. You're not able to build the same way that you normally build. So it's causing people to either pivot or plant. And I think those that have planted are not moving and not seizing the opportunity in front of you. The opportunity is big and it's there for anyone on this call to reach. And I'm saying that alongside Ashley, but also having seen the numbers. Like, back to my dad, I know you all have heard about my father in past calls. My dad just hit silver not too long ago. My father has a chance. Like, that's incredible to me to think that any rank has an opportunity to get in and to be blessed by the opportunities that Founders Club 2.0 provides. Anyone and everyone. You just need to move, act. Don't sit, don't be idle. We need to step forward and trust that as a team, you're going to be able to move with great momentum. So don't do it alone. You have an awesome group here. Let's do this together. And I'm here to help. You know that. I'm down to come on any call, anytime. I'm willing to help us. But you can do this. If you need extra resources, let me know, Ashley, and I can connect people to corporate resources. I'll find the best account managers on Silver Plus ranks. I'll find the best business advancement team members that can help support you for anyone that's a new builder up through Premier. Like, let's do this and let's do it together.
Thank you. So if you guys haven't clicked on the tools link, that's where you're going to kind of see like what's the opportunity for you in your specific business.
Nice.
Because I can even be like, I'm a blue diamond. What chance do I have, right? Look in the tools and you can see all the different opportunities, which is why everyone has a chance, seriously. And they release those numbers that only 108 people have over 100 points. Like, that's it? 108 people?
Exactly.
And there's 200 spots. There's not even a top like 200 people kind of thing. So again, everyone has a chance, even if you just launched today.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see, and you'll understand it more when you actually look through that tools app. Okay, everyone good? Yay! Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend. Like, we need an excuse to have Jake do another call with us. Like, what's our excuse, you guys? We'll think of an idea.
Hey, I'm always down. And then our top 3 winners, I'll be sending you points. So for first place, you're going to get 50 points, the 50 doTERRA dollars, and second and third will get 25 doTERRA dollars each. So congratulations, you all. Thank you for letting me be with you. Happy Aloha Friday and have a blessed weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, everyone unmute. Feel free to unmute. Thank you.
Bye. Thank
Everyone.
you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.